Hello, it is Saturday today. I love Saturday because Saturday is the day of rest. In the Torah, we are told that it took God 6 days to create the world, and on the seventh day God rested. And the root of the word seven and Sabbath is connected to sabbatical. It's all about taking time off. How do you want to take time off today? What would it look like if you took time off? And what does time off even look like for you? So sometimes for some of us, it's like taking an electronic holiday. And obviously I'm not doing that since I'm doing a Facebook Live today. For some of us, it means not getting up and going to work in an office or in your home office. And what if it means taking time off from being critical of yourself? What if it means taking time off from making yourself wrong? What if it means taking time off from judging yourself and looking at all the reasons that you're not enough? What would it look like? What would be possible for you if you decided that you were going to give yourself 1 day a week for pleasure, for appreciation, for gratitude? I have a practice where I do gratitudes first thing in the morning and last thing at night, where I ask myself, what am I grateful for? And I also ask myself, how much fun am I going to have today? In fact, I have it on my vision board. I have a little thing that says, how much fun are you going to have today? And the answer is a lot, right? Because I can have as much fun as I want. There's really no limit to how much fun I can have, except what I'm willing to receive. So I have this habit of asking myself, how much fun do I want to have and what am I grateful for? First thing in the morning and last thing before I go to sleep. And I also ask myself throughout the day if I get a little bent out of shape, which sometimes happens. I get triggered by something, and then I get to choose. Do I want to be annoyed or reactive, or do I just want to let it go and, move on? And, most of the time I choose I just want to move on. So, anyway, what was my point? Where was I going with this? So what would it be like if you not only had a daily gratitude practice, like a 5-minute thing in the morning and 5-minute in the evening, but you gave yourself one whole day every week to just be nice to yourself, to love yourself, to appreciate yourself, to be grateful for yourself, and you gave yourself a rest from the inner negative self-talk that takes you out, that makes you feel bad? What if you caught yourself every time you noticed yourself doubting yourself, and you asked, what else is possible? What's great about this? How much fun can I have? So that is my invitation for you today. How much fun can you have? And let me know what you decide to do. I decided to spend some time in my garden today. I love being outside and seeing all the beautiful things blooming. There's so much coming up, the roses, the clematis. There are a whole bunch of flowers I don't even know the names of, but I can see their little buds, and that's super fun. And I also love pulling weeds because it's such a great metaphor for the kind of brain training and recalibration I do every single day and that I teach people to do, which is, do you want that there? Do you want that thought there? Do you want that feeling there? Do you want that result there? And if you do, great, love it up, have more of it. But if you don't love it, guess what? It's your life. It's your creation, and you get to create it. So that's why I love gardening, because if I don't like a weed there, or maybe I don't even like a flower there, maybe it's something beautiful I want to keep, but I don't want it right there in my yard, I can dig it up and I can move it to somewhere else. And if it's something that I consider a weed, and I made a video earlier in this series where we talked about a weed is really just context, right? Because some people, a weed is a beautiful flower, and for other people, a beautiful flower is a weed. So it's really the context you put on it. So I put it all in the big compost bin, and then it goes to the city, and then it goes into somebody else's yard for compost. So everything is serving the upliftment of everything, is my point. Is that even when I pull weeds, they become compost, or they're going into my compost bin, which then the city picks up, because we have city composting here in Boulder, and then the city sells that compost or gives that compost away to us to put on our gardens later after it has actually had worms and all this stuff added to it, so it becomes real compost. It's not actually compost in my compost bin, it's just weeds and branches and stuff that I've trimmed and pruned and weeded. Anyway, everything is serving the upliftment and growth of everything is my point, and I think that's cool too. So I love gardening, I love having fun, and I love resting, and I find it very restful to have my hands in the dirt. That's my invitation. That is my blessing for you today, and let me know how you chose to enjoy your day of rest. Love, and I'll see you tomorrow.